Are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And from the 20. They work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
This league already getting me tight. How the fuck? I don't care about throwing a pick. Good pick. But how the fuck I don't even have my starting quarterback? Retired or not? It's 21.
Getting set for their next drive.
I'm missing half the fucking team.
Just beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again. And down he goes.
Yeah, I got it.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
He's going to take off with it. And Winston lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not able to break away this this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The big fella, the 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Ryan Suckup on.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Winston, escaping the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Now Brown, he lost the football. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down he goes. The second back right on the 41-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, 51 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Tampa Bay.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Saints 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Leonard Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Throwing, Winston. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Winston. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28 and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 3-yard line.
Now Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Winston. Open man is Trey Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. The ball is out. Kamara fumbles and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go with Murray again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And Fournette with a first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
play fake. Winston rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away from the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Demario Davis there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out right at the...
Good pass, dog. Good pass.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Fournette on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
This is how it's going to be all season. Copy. Hey, now you see how I was feeling.
For this third quarter of action, you're watching the
Feel me?
on EA Sports. There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one.
They talking about Breeze on the Falcons. Copy.
Come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
He said, oh yeah, cap space. What cap space, bro? If it's year 1, bro, it's ain't no cap space in a year 1. That's fine.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brady.
Oh, that's mine.
That's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A tie game, 4th quarter. That's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Will Lutz to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get a shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the... At the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
I ain't gonna hold you. We got a fucking game out in New Orleans.
Possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. That one good for
Hell yeah, I was mad at you.
and it'll be 2nd and very short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there.
Oh, you said I got mad in? Copy. You're right. We gonna listen. It's still a game, brother.
So many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing a touchdown.
And he's taken down. Yamada able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long, and they've been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
I go fast.
One thing you cannot do, they gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains.
I backed up too much.
A big play there but get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, and they're going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Brady's throw there complete.
Ah, come on, dog.
Inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game.
Good pass, though.
But sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls.
Make that tackle. Attaboy, make that fucking tackle. Make that fucking tackle, son.
Less can become more.
22, they better be making tackles in 22.
Unable to develop, never
Word 2, they better be making these tackles in 22.
and it's 2nd down. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Second catch for him today.
Now you gotta make that one-on-one tackle if you a pro. Gotta make that one-on-one tackle.
Brady to throw again.
Give me that. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
The Mets game last time. I love my fucking boys.
To move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jameis to throw it. Now they
Ay, Diablo.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Shammy?
Well, pretty woeful there.
You shimmy?
3 yards on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be
The fuck?
well as they take over.
Alright, whatever. It's earning.
On the NFL scoreboard, they go to 4th in Cincinnati. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. A win would be their first of the young season. This into the hands of his
Keep him, man. Keep him, man. Keep him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady got a man and he hits He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Nah, stream because they wanted to watch. That's all. Ain't nothing. It ain't nothing at all. It is not my first Madden League. I actually should have been streaming from the jump. But it don't matter. Ain't a money league.
1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Give me that, though. Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing. Thank you for fucking playing, though. Thank you for coming to New Orleans. Thank you for coming to motherfucking New Orleans. Appreciate you. It ain't been holding you all game either. I threw fucking 4 first quarter picks. GG's, GG's, GG's. I see you around, GG's. GG, same division. I see you around. GG's, I'll see you around. GG's. GG's, I'll see you fucking around. GG's, I'll see you fucking around. GG's, I will see you the fuck around. Call that timeout. 21-7, came back. GG's, I will see you the fuck around. Yeah, I know. We see you around. Whatever week we play, I see you. That's a fact. GG's, bro. That's a fact. It's going to be a tough-ass division. Fact. Yeah, I know. GG's, I see you around. GG's, I see you around. Word of my mother, I see you around. Thank you for pulling up. GG's, I see you around. Excuse me. Get out my fucking way. GG's, I see you around, my nigga. I see you around. Bro, and that's what all I care about is division games. And guess what? It was you. It was you. Yeah. Fuck you mean? Listen, man, it be all right. There you go. Now you got to call that timeout.
Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Yo, hold on, babe. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. You was up 21-7. You did what you had to do. Came back. I did the same shit you did to me in the first half. I did you in the second half. It don't matter. GG's. You don't gotta talk in the chat no more. They don't care. The chat does not care. You better focus on whoever you play next. Grrr, bow. GG's. I know. Of course I'm a nail again. That's football. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Check the stats. Get off my screen. He said it's not a rivalry. He's a bitch. I know a bitch that caught the dub. Get off my screen. Yeah, that's what Drew Brees was. So how you feel that Tom Brady versus Jameis fucking Winston? Jameis Winston gave you an L. Get off my screen, dogs. Bow, stupid. I see you in a few weeks.
You are dumb.
And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long.
Thank y'all for watching. Whoever play Buccaneers next, do what you gotta do. What is he talking about? Thank you for the invite to the league. It's gonna be a fun one. Win, lose, or draws, it's gonna be a fun one.
Shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much.